Harper and HarlequinAudio present Igniting Fate by Jean Louise. Performed by Jordan Cobb. A note before we begin. For a map and the author's acknowledgments, don't forget to download the accompanying enhancement PDF from your audiobook provider. To Hannah, Danny, Adele, and Denise. Chapter 1. 1 foot in front of the other. I must keep walking. Even though the horizon never changes. Even though the sun beats on my back until I'm so weary I want to fall on my knees. Even though the taste of salt clings to my mouth, burns my eyes, and coats my words, tinging them with bitterness. I must keep walking. Ahead of me are Oma, my mother, my best friend Rima, and her older sister, Bashira. Mandisa, Bashira's partner, trails behind them. I pick up the pace to catch up with them, but my tired feet make me stumble, and I fall. Puffs of fine white dust cloud the air around me. I push myself up onto my knees, then stand. Keep walking, I snap at myself. I have to be harsh, just like the salt pans we've been trekking through for almost a week, or we'll all falter. Every day it gets harder to face the flat expanse of white, cracked ground covered in layers of salt that shimmers under the harsh sun. Wind whips across the desolate land, raising dust clouds that sting our eyes and make everyone cough. I shuffle forward, every step I take closing the gap between the others and me. Just ahead, I catch sight of Bashira and Mandisa, both standing out in the black garb that denotes their status as scribes, while the rest of us wear lighter, cooler colors. I run up to Bashira as she's wiping sweat from her face, using the hem of her headscarf. You said 3 days, I bark, my tone sharper than I intended. Bashira's the last person I want to anger. She can make even the toughest people cower with just her words. Bashira stops wiping and narrows her eyes at me. And your point is? I try again. Well, it's been 5 days and we're still trudging through the salt pans with no end in sight. My tone is friendlier, but Bashira still bristles. She flings the damp scarf over her shoulder and shoves her glasses into place. Bashira huffs. You think I don't know that? She drops her bags on the ground and kneels. Mandisa and I stand near Bashira, while Rima and Oma slowly come to a stop once they realize our guide across the salt pans has fallen to her knees. We all crowd around Bashira as she pops the lid off a leather case. I've spent my whole life searching for answers in the written word. I thought if I only read more, spent more time in the library, I would be prepared for anything. Well, I was wrong, because look at us now, lost in these damned salt pans, and it's all my fault. Bashira pulls out bound scrolls from the case and books from her bag, throwing each on the dusty ground. I jump out of the way as a book thuds next to my feet. With a gasp, Mandisa bends down, gathers the precious writings in her arms, and stuffs the scrolls back into the leather case. Leave them, Bashira orders. They're useless. Mandisa shakes her head. You don't mean that. She picks up Bashira's bag to store the books, but Bashira yanks it out of her grasp. Bashira! I've never heard Mandisa raise her voice, and I've never seen anyone admonish Bashira. All I can do is watch.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?